I want to, first of all, now that you invited me as a politician, I will make some few political statements in that direction. I will start by reminding you about the Vision 2040. Vision 2040, from peasantry to prosperity. I think that we all know. We want to change this country from peasantry to prosperity. But I also want to say that when the government is budgeting, we usually focus the macroeconomic stability and national security. Those two are important. Macroeconomic stability and national security. So that even when you are here, you don't feel that you are scared going home. You can drive, you can walk, you can get on a border and reach home because we have security in this country. It is very important. But also the macroeconomic stability is to enable businesses perform. Because if we have inflation, if we have exchange rates escalating, then even as procurement professionals, it becomes a challenge. And it has been a challenge. It has been a challenge because contractors are crying because the prices of goods for contracts that are existing have gone high. And the further, if we talk about the budget, especially for this year, despite the COVID challenges, we have to continue drumming the drum as political leaders fully monetize the Ugandan economy. And this is mainly through commercial agriculture, commercializing agriculture. I hope some of you know about Parish development model. Pillar one is production. Processing and marketing. So we have to talk about commercializing the agriculture. We have to talk about industrialization. We have to talk about services. We have to talk about digitization. And we have to talk about market access. That is a political agenda, and that is what is also enshrined in the NRM manifesto. So we have to embrace it, especially and support this economy. But if I come back to public procurement, you are all aware that procurement should be looked at as a strategic intervention, strategic sector, strategic function that should contribute to sustainable national development. Why am I saying that? 60% of the public funds, annual public funds, annual budget, 60% is spent through public procurement. What does that mean? It means that, for example, this year, our budget is 48 trillion. If we remove debt, which is around 18 trillion, we remain with 30 trillion, 60% is also around 18 trillion. That is spent through you professionals. Therefore, if we are ready to make sure that we contribute and we look relevant to the contribution of the sustainable national development, then our role must be recognized as a strategic function. Commissioner, I want to emphasize that the procurement role should be looked at as a strategic function, not a clerical or support function. I want to appreciate actually the policy unit of Ministry of Finance, because we have moved from Even now we have commissioners of procurement. That is very important. So let's keep drumming, pushing, so that this government should recognize that public procurement or procurement professional is a strategic function, and because we are holding a big percentage of the budget goes through our hands, that will change this country. If that function remains weak, then even the projects that we are implementing, we are focusing, may not see the light of the day. Now, let me take you, what are we contributing now? How are we contributing to make this country better, especially as procurement professionals? We must be appraised by the emerging issues at the arena. The emerging issues, and I will start with Spanish development. How are you? Do you even know what is there? Do we know what we can even contribute? We have 7 pillars of Spanish development models. Do we know that pillar 1 is on production, pillar 2 is on economic and infrastructure and economic services? Because when they say infrastructure, you will not deliver infrastructure without going through public procurement. You are not going through to arrive at economic without going through public procurement. What about these other pillars? Of course, we have been warned. Now I'm talking as a PPDA, as now a technical staff. I've left the other political area. Pillar 3, which is financial inclusion, don't touch, because that goes through the circles. But if you go through the other pillars, like the social services, all those require public procurement. If Minister of Education is delivering city schools, Minister of Health is delivering health services, Minister of Works and UNRWA and local governments are delivering on infrastructure, all those are contributing PDM and they are going through public procurement. So we have to embrace that. And that is the only way we can say we are there to support the government programs. What do we embrace as a procurement professionals? 1, we should embrace sustainable public procurement. Mr. Deputy Chinj has been talking about sustainable public procurement. But have we really appreciated the concept? Are we talking about the future? Kasene was talking about these things. Healthy living. Healthy living, Chinj was whispering, it is sustainable public procurement. There is a lady who said it was a man that when we are buying catering services, we should be careful. Maybe we should start, my human resource ladies here. You may have to change the venue from tomorrow and have vegetables. Okay? We have to look at that. So, more important, we are saying when you are doing a procurement cycle, procurement process, have we integrated issues of environment, issues of health, issues of social, issues of safety? You are running a road. It is the most you have got it, but have you incorporated safety issues in this road? Have you incorporated health issues? Or you are digging barrow pits and you are leaving them open. By the time you even finish the road, everybody is sick of malaria, and they are increasing their expenses in terms of health expenses. Also, in sustainable, we emphasize local content. Local content in a way that let our local providers be promoted, supported in affirmative way. That is why we put preference and reservation schemes. And even the currently the PPDA law has put in place the amendment, issues of supporting women, youth, and people with disabilities. So let's think about these issues. That is the only way we can remain relevant and respected as procurement professionals. The second issue I want to urge you to embrace is electronic government procurement. Some of you are implementing this because currently we have 36 procuring and disposing entities that are doing EGP, but this is also actually sustained because we are moving paperwork and we are cutting costs. We are also looking at how can this deliver value for money in terms of cutting transaction costs, in terms of promoting transparency, in terms of promoting efficiency, so that you can deliver a project in time, and in terms of efficiency and ensuring accountability. I want to lastly mention professionalization of the procurement function again. How are we looked at? Are we looked at as people who can guard our profession? Or we are allowing every Tom and Dick in this profession? There is debate and global debate that procurement maybe is not a profession. Because you find doctors, you find engineers, some of them have left their profession and they are in procurement. So we need to, and I'm glad Minister of Finance, through you, David, you have moved to legalize, put a legal framework. I am told it is at the First Parliamentary Council, the Minister of Justice. So if that can come out, then we mainly really that law is to say have do's and don'ts. If you do this, what happens? How sanctions are. But professionalism is in your heart. We want to promote our levels of integrity so that we build confidence in the public. You know, we are a bit nationalized when we carried out an integrity survey, and the result was that, and these are perceptions of the public, 73% of the public indicated that there is corruption in public procurement, that you can't get a tender without oiling the system. It is sad. We want to remove that. Because if you walk on Kampala Street and you meet 10 people, they will say 7 of you. The 7 will say there is corruption in the public procurement. So let's remove that from the minds of the public. But I want to thank IPPU and also congratulate you upon the 10th annual dinner. But in my opinion, I've attended most of them. David, I think this was the best. Not because I'm the guest of honor, but because of the guest speaker. I think we got the best. And I want to urge you again that what we have learned doesn't remain here. Let's go and put it in practice. I want to thank and appreciate the Council, and specifically Mr. Eloquin, the Chair, Acting Chair, for talking to Right Honourable Prime Minister. And I believe when he said Benson should come, you didn't have any hesitation. And that is why I'm here. I want to appreciate the council members and all of you who have come to participate. Let's not eat and just go. By the time we leave this place, at least add a friend, add a contact that tomorrow you can make reference to. I thank you, and I wish may God blessings for